Yeshua taught this parable to those who were convinced they were morally upright and to those who trusted in their own virtue. He looked down on others with disgust. 2 men went into the temple to pray. One was a proud religious leader, the other a despised tax collector. The religious leader stood apart from the others and prayed, "How I thank you, O God, that I'm not wicked like everyone else. They're cheaters, swindlers, and crooks like that tax collector over there. God, you know that I never cheat or commit adultery. I fast from food twice a week, and I give you 1/10 of all I earn." The tax collector stood alone in a corner away from the holy place and covered his face in his hands, feeling that he was unworthy even to look up to God. Beating his breast, he sobbed with brokenness and tears, saying, "God, please, in your mercy, and because of the blood sacrifice, forgive me, for I am nothing but the most miserable of all sinners." Which one of them left for home that day reconciled to God? The humble tax collector, not the religious leader, for everyone who praises himself will one day be publicly humiliated, and everyone who humbles himself will one day be publicly honored and lifted up. The people brought their babies and small children to Yeshua so that he might lay his hands on them to bless them. When the disciples saw this, they scolded the parents and told them to stop troubling the master. Seeing what was happening, Yeshua called for the parents, the children, and his disciples to come and listen to him. Then he told them, "Never hinder a child from coming to me, but let them all come, for God's kingdom belongs to them as much as it does to anyone else. These children demonstrate to you what faith is all about. Learn this well. Unless you receive the revelation of the kingdom the same way a little child receives it, you'll never be able to enter in." One day, a wealthy Jewish nobleman of high standing posed this question to Yeshua: "Wonderful teacher, what must I do to receive eternal life?" Yeshua answered, "Why would you call me wonderful when there is only one who is wonderful? That is God alone. You already know what is right and what the commandments teach. Do not commit adultery, do not murder, do not steal, do not lie, and honor your father and your mother." The wealthy leader replied, "These are the very things I've been doing for as long as I can remember." "Ah," Yeshua said, "there's still one thing you're missing in your life." "What is that?" asked the man. "You must go and sell everything you own and give all the proceeds to the poor so you will have eternal treasures. Then come and follow me." These words devastated the rich leader, for he was extremely wealthy. Yeshua saw his disappointment and, looking right at him, said, "It is next to impossible for those who have everything to enter into God's kingdom. Nothing could be harder. You could compare it to trying to stuff a rope through the eye of a needle." Those who heard this said, "Then who can be saved?" Yeshua responded, "What appears humanly impossible is more than possible with God, for God can do what man cannot." Peter said, "Master, see how we've left all that we have, our houses and our careers, to follow you?" Yeshua replied, "Listen to my words. Anyone who leaves his home behind and chooses God's kingdom over wife, children, parents, and family, it will come back to him many more times in this lifetime. And in this age to come, he will inherit even more than that. He will inherit eternal life."